But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
Yep. John 7:27.
Get that one? It's the book of John 7, verses 27. It says, howbeit we have this man which he is, but when Yahweh cometh, no man knoweth whence he is.
So we don't know when he's coming. Pretty much, that's the thing. We don't know when he's coming, man. But that's why it's important to remain uh, on your duty. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta always be on duty, man.
Clock in and never clock out, man. Put your hands to the
24/7.
plow.
You clock in once you knew the truth. Start calling the name of how about you outside. Start calling the law and commandments. That's when you clock in.
Yep.
It ain't no clocking out.
Ain't no clocking out.
It ain't no falling asleep on job either.
Right.
You know how to watch out. You know you can leave that at the security guard. What happens when you get caught asleep on the job? You out of there. You lose your job.
Shit, what happened in the ancient days when the watchman was on the tower asleep?
Yeah.
Then the enemy coming while he was sleeping. He didn't warn the people. The people got slaughtered. The village got burned down because you had a slothful watchman on the tower. There's no clocking out. That's why Luke 9:62 said, "No man put his hand to the plow and look it back. It's fit for the kingdom." You can't be a servant of the Most High if you got your hands to the plow like the plow is hot. You got to grab that plow and you got to plow.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't take seasons off, man.
Nope.
You don't take winter off because the plow is hot. You don't take that off. You got to plow through it. You got to work. Get out there and you got to work. You ain't clocked out. You out there working. So when by the time you get into summer, we've been working all through the winter. And the summer it becomes easier and easier. But then the summer has its trials. You know, during that season. Yeah. You got these guys that go out there in the summer because the weather is good, or go out in the fall or the spring because the winter is not as treacherous as it is during the winter.
Right.
So they're not. That's how you know that they're not a watchman that was sent.
Yep. And that's why it should there be instant in seasonality. Right. That we read earlier.
Yep.
You got more than or you done?
No, that's it.
Jeremiah 30:24.
But hold on. Okay, you said what? Jeremiah
30:24.
Jeremiah 30:24. It says, "The fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intent of his heart. In the latter days ye shall consider it."
Right, because the fear of the anger of the Lord, y'all ain't gonna come until what? Until the elect are still.
Right.
So that's why it's important to wake up the elect so they can get still. So that's another step Yahushua being closer here. And that's another step to Yahushua unleashing his anger upon the world, man. Upon the two-thirds, the Edomite, the devil, for all the witnesses for all the thing that they done unto us, and also the witnesses that two-thirds of our people have done, man.
All right, and still doing.
Yeah.
They refusing to wake up, refusing to take what the brothers is teach. Because, regardless of popular belief, we out there preaching the word. It's the Most High Spirit that's upon all the brothers out there that's doing this work. So if a brother's speaking in a way that it's not, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not like comforting to someone, or that's not appealing to you, then you offended. You're offended by the word. And the scriptures tell you, woe unto he that's offended in me. Because the Most High put his words in the men's mouths to speak how he's feeling at the time.
Right.
So if a man is speaking in a graceful way, in a way that's like that most people will sit and listen to, that's just the way the Most High is feeling with right at that time for that man to be bringing it out that way. But a few seconds later, the Most High could just have that man get fire on him. and he just spit the word and just burn up all the people, and the people walk away. Like, nah, he just start cussing. I can't handle that. Well, that's the fire. You had spiritual gasoline on you, and that brother just blew that fire on you, and you're stubble. You know, it tells you that in Jeremiah 5:14. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it right quick. Because this is the most high Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's program. So if a brother's bringing it out in a certain way, that's the way the Most High is feeling at that time to bring it out that way.
Yeah.
It's Jeremiah 5:14. Wherefore, thus said the Lord, power of hosts, because you speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
Right. So you're gonna put that spirit on us to bring that fire. You know, that's the power of the spirit of Yahweh outside. That putting the fire in that mouth.
Exactly, because it tells you in Isaiah 58:1 says, "Cry aloud, spare not, and lift up your voice like a trumpet."
Yep.
The spare not is telling our people their transgression. It says, "And show my people their transgressions." It says, wherefore thus said the Lord, power of hosts, because you speak this word, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. And I'll get another one. It's Proverbs 1:22. It says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?" That's our people, right? The people hate the knowledge, and that's why they come up and they get devoured. They get devoured by the word. Verse 23. "Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you." How does he make known his words? You think a cloud is going to appear, and then the Most High's a vision of the Most High is just going to appear, and he going to just start. He going to tell the brother, move aside, and he starts speaking to you. No, that ain't how he do it. He got the men out there speaking. He's speaking through those men.
Right.
So when he said the men out there to do this work, he said he's gonna put his words in their mouth, and that's why when somebody is getting offended, they're offending the Most High. That's why the brothers say, when you come against us, you're not coming against us. You're coming against the Most High, because we were the men that were sent forth to let you know how he feels. We're his mouthpiece, so to say. So if the brother out there, going hard, going raw, then that's the spirit that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai wants this man to bring out how he feels. So what we got up next?
Isaiah 52:1.
Is this going, okay, Isaiah 62.
Oh, 52.
I'm in Jeremiah. Isaiah 62:1. "For Zion's sake will I not hold my peace, and for Jerusalem's sake will I not rest until the righteousness therefore go forth as brightness, and the salvation thereof as a lamp that burneth."
Right. So the outside is not going to rest or hold his peace until these things happen. Until until our starvation is accomplished.
Okay, and that's why we earlier we read Isaiah 62:6 and 6 and 7. Excuse me, because he's not his watchman ain't gonna rest until that happens.
That's right. Zephaniah 3:8.
It says Zephaniah 3:8.
Mm-hmm.
Zephaniah 3:8. "Therefore wait upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey."
Right. So we gotta wait upon the Lord of Yahushua.
Yep. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdom to pour upon them my indignation.
Right, which is going to gather the kingdoms through how? Through the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is talking about in Ezekiel and Revelation. And that's when World War III going to happen. And he's going to return and he's going to destroy the nation. He's also going to gather the crown off all the king from the Egyptian kingdom and he's going to put it on his head.
Right, you know? And it says I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, which is indignation, is righteous anger, is to destroy the nations. Starting first with Babylon, then the elect, then Yahushua and the angels and the elect men go across the four corners of the earth, taking crowns off kings' heads, placing them on Yahushua's head. It says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
How that fire could be what? To the ICBM missile and also to the chariot. Right. That could be beaming laser on this place. Ultimately, America will be destroyed, and then have different other regions of Earth will be destroyed too. You know, but Earth is the one that's not going to be inhabited ever again.
America.
I mean, America, to like I said, Earth. America ain't going to be inhabited ever again.
Okay. This is Proverbs 20 and 22. Say not thou, I will recompense evil, but wait on the Lord, and he shall save thee. So, because that's what, but that's the inspiration of brothers, man. Is Yahushua coming back, America being destroyed, and Yahushua coming back, delivering in his elect, and saving them, and then giving the kingdom to the elect men, you know, on down to their wives and children, the 1/3, the elect, the 144,000, the 1/3, and then eventually extending that all to the whole nation of Israel, because even though 2/3 of our people are not in their right mind, there's a kingdom set forth for them too, and they can't have that kingdom until this devil is taken down, till this devil is taken out of the way, until America's destroyed and Yahushua comes back. Even though 2/3 of our people will suffer that destruction and being destroyed here on this side right now, and the elect, Lord willing, we part of the elect get saved. That's what the whole nation of Israel is waiting for, even though they don't know, and it's our job to go out there and tell them, listen, the kingdom is set forth for us. You are Hebrew Israelite. America's going to be destroyed. You need to come back to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, start following his law, statutes, commandments as best you can, and hopefully you may have received salvation. That's what everything is for right now. That's what everybody, including Yahushua, is waiting on, because he doesn't know when the green light comes on. He's waiting, just like all of us. He's the thief, and he don't know when he's gonna come and invade the house.
Right.
You know. What's the next one?
We'll probably close out with the last scripture to prove that, Shiloh is a title, or it's one of the titles of Yahweh Shai, and that should be Genesis 49 and 10.
Genesis 49 and 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come.
Right, which just going into how, Shiloh is from the tribe of Judah, and also that how the law and stuff for Yahweh Shai, and then reading.
And unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
Right, because we know when you read other scriptures, it's saying that Yahweh Shai will be our deliverance. So Shiloh will be the one that can gather the people, which is the title of Yahweh Shai. And when you read Shiloh, you can read it at Yahweh Shai, because we know he's the one that can deliver the people, because that's his name means. Yah means he, and then Yahweh Shai means delivered. That's who our hope and salvation is Yahweh Shai.
Okay. It says, and unto him shall the gathering of people be, binding his foil unto the vine, and his ass's coat unto the choice vine. He washed
the choice vine is the elect.
He washed his garment in wine, and his clothes in the blood of grapes.
Right, we're talking about going into the destruction of America. Who is it that comes from Basra? Garment dipping in blood.
Yeah. And also, let me give a quick one. It's Revelations 19 and 11. It says, "And I saw heaven open up, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness doth he judge and make war." That's talking about Yahushua. He comes representing that white horse with power. The horse represents power.
Right.
The white represents righteousness, pureness. Verse 12, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but he himself, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name was called the Word of the Most High. And that garment dipped his cloth dipped with vesture of blood represents all the killing that he does when he comes back. And I'm gonna get a scripture to prove that.
There, right?
Okay. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will he plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Right. So there'll be a lot of coming out here. Yeah. Just like how you bring anger, how we brought out in previous scriptures, and Zephaniah, I believe, and also in Jeremiah, how you bring his anger.
Right. His indignation.
All those can be linked up because that's going to happen when he brings his anger. There'll be a lot of killing going on.
Right. Verse 12, Genesis 49 and 12. It says, his eyes shall be red with wine, and his teeth white with milk.
Right. So when you go into that, you can also get the same description in Revelation 1. How his eyes be red with wine and stuff. So they talk about the same person. Shiloh is Yahushua. They took another title for Yahushua.
Right.
You know, these are delivered.
Come.
So that's why hope this was edifying to the Akim out there, and how, you know, it's not just an Akim push, you know, it's not just another Akim, you know, prophesying to Shiloh here. It's a huge meaning behind those things, behind each of those words, especially when you break it down to scripture with prophesying until, you know, abiding, having endurance until Yahushua is here and stuff like that. So when you think of that acronym, remember that it's our duty to do those things.
Right. It's a reason why the year of the push is here. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a catchy phrase, man. It has meaning behind it. And hopefully, like the brother said, brothers edified what the meaning, breaking down what the meaning to push until Shiloh is here. And I want to close with this scripture. This is Isaiah, because this answers how long we've been pushing for it.
Right.
This is Isaiah 60. It's like Isaiah 6. I'm gonna start at verse 11. It says, "Then said I, Lord, how long?" He answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
We're just talking about America, so that's how long we're gonna be prophesying. That's how long we're gonna be pushing this truth, man. That's why it's the year to push. Got the spirit of power, how about Charles Shine from the elder apostles and the rest of the elder apostles to get on to that. This is the year to push, man. And that you gotta remain strong in this truth, and you gotta remain humble and diligent, and also most importantly, you gotta endure it. You gotta have patience. It takes patience to do the work of the Lord, man. Especially with the elder apostles and the other elders, how long they've been doing it, 30, 25 years. So we have to have that endurance and also, the gift that we should thank Yahweh Shai for giving us the gift of patience and faith to do these things, man.
Exactly. Just keep basically just, brothers, continue to fight, stay strong, keep the whole army of Yahweh Shai on you, which is His word with faith and belief. Fast and stay prayed up, man. Because the times we coming in, it's glorious times, but they scary and your faith will be needed. For the trials that we will face as servants. Because Yahweh Shai, He endured great afflictions, and so will His servants. If there's a crown out there for us, Lord willing there is, has to be earned. So brothers, stay prayed up. With that, we're gonna
give Kawplau Yahweh Shai and Broccoli Howard, Broccoli Howard Shai.
Prophesy Howard, Prophesy Howard Shai.
Broccoli Howard, Broccoli Howard Shai.
Prophesy Howard, Prophesy Howard Shai.
And then we also want to also give double honor to the elder apostle at Great Millstone and Tawada for girding us up as men,
being a good example,
and also for being our spiritual father.
Okay.
And with that, Shalom.